Thousands of demonstrators took to the streets of New York City on Saturday to call for an end to America's numerous wars abroad and to call on Washington to redirect tax dollars to putting Americans back to work in a bid to revive the fragile economy.
Because I'm sick and tired of the elite trying to rule the country, the richest 1% ruling the country and getting us into wars that we don't need, not paying their fair share of taxes, while we suffer cutbacks in social programs.
More than 500 organizations came together from communities across the United States to also call for an end to government harassment of Muslim immigrants and people of color. Inspired by the uprisings in the Middle East, North Africa, and in the United States, notably Wisconsin and Ohio, thousands gather to call for what simply may be described as the restoration of peace and democracy.
We are one with the people of Egypt, of Yemen, of Palestine. We are one in opposing the wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan. We are one with the 5 million people of Libya who in the first days of the humanitarian military action were attacked.
Keynote speakers stressed that it was time to end U.S. support for the illegal occupation of Palestine and the recent war against Libya.
Many of our friends are confused about Libya, but believe me, that is an imperialist war as much as the war in Iraq, as the war in Afghanistan. There is nothing confusing about Libya. Libya is an imperialist war.
We're not asking you to do something heroic. It is not heroic to end complicity in crime. It is decency, basic human decency, and a moral obligation to end your partnership in crime.
For those who gathered in New York City, the march was about building unity between the anti-war movement and the Muslim community, and to challenge what many believe is the Islamophobia that justifies wars abroad, wreaking havoc in the Muslim community across the United States. Susan Madaris, Press TV, New York.